Good evening, I'm Giuseppe Basile. I'm the Danish trader. You can find at the blog www.fibstalker.com. Good evening. Today is Friday. It's 10 in Toronto Eastern Time, North America, and it's Friday, November the 15th, 2013. And in this video, I'm going to review for you the Japanese yen pairs, particularly the US dollar versus Japanese yen, the euro versus Japanese yen, and the pound versus the Japanese yen. So let's start from the US dollar versus Japanese yen, which is this what you see on the screen, and this is the daily chart. Those who follow me know that in the past I've been looking at this extension as a support for this price, for the long move that we had since October last year. And you can go back on my website and you'll find this measured move that I gave basically when we got these first retracements here around May, end of May this year. So now we are at it's November, and this measured move is still valid. Now I want to show you what happened in the meantime. Clearly in June there was participation at this 94 area, and something very interesting happened, and that's a situation in which market showed indecision. Let me show you why. First of all, after this support at the 94 level, we got this move higher. We got a first rejection of this 98.75 level, but eventually price went above 99.92, so above 100, and that showed a weakness of bears. They initially had success, and then bulls were able to overcome selling. But look at what happened soon after selling started again. We were supposed to see now bulls to keep picking up this price and moving it higher, but that's initially happened in 97.70. But eventually price came down, and bulls failed as well. So we had a situation in which we had indecision in the market. First bears failed, and then bulls failed, and that's exactly the definition of a market that has not a clear direction, because players, they are not willing to keep moving the price in their direction, and that's exactly the definition of indecision. And we know that when the market is not decided, then it moves in these consolidations, and after a period of time there is a breakup or a breakdown. And as we had this support in 94, so if we look in the bigger time frame, we are still in this move higher here, and we had support in 94. It was easier to anticipate a continuation on the upside, and that's what we are getting at the moment. So at the moment we have a setup which is, I will remove these other lines because they just skew the view here. So what we have to consider is this support in 94, and we know that this support is going to bring price eventually into its first target, and we know that this target is above, and I'm going to show you on the daily chart where this target is, and is actually well above 103, and it actually comes at 108, and that would be our first target. The fact that this 94 is an extension is suggesting that price could move even higher, but we have to proceed step by step now, and we could also observe that now price are started respecting this measure move here. So The next immediate target is going to be a previous size around 103, and that's what we have to what we have to watch. Moving to the euro versus the Japanese yen, we had a similar situation here with the euro trading this level of support here at 1950, 1960 here, which will eventually price into 131.53. And we see that the final target, or better, the second target of this measured move is going to be at 137.80, so 70. So that's where we have to expect this price to move. And those who follow me also know that I've been tracing this inner measured move, and as you can see, the first target lines up with that 137. So when the model one, the one measured move is pushing price towards the same level, program trading will work together on different time frames in order to meet that level. If we get there, you might ask what is next, and I do not anticipate a continuation higher just immediately after 137.74 is hit. Program trading is likely to bring price to take some profits here and maybe bring price back into this 132.90 area. So if you are long this market, you should be ready to take profits and not to add or go long. Finally, the pound versus the Japanese yen. As you can see, all these markets they have similar patterns, and particularly this market. In this market, we are trading on the daily chart in traditional long. As you can see from this trace here, from lows in February here, end of February 2013, to highs that we had in May the 10th here. And as we can see, price retracing into 147.30, and this level was defended twice in June and then again in August. And price just today, actually, just on Friday today, Friday the 15th, hit the first target that we knew since June it would be the path of the price where the level where price would have been moving to on the path of least resistance, and we got that today. So congrats if you follow the advice and got long at 147. You could do that with a 170 pips stop and going for actually quite a few pips here, going for 1400 pips. So the reward to risk it's higher than 8 here and higher than 7 here. So I hope this is useful. I hope you find these videos interesting, and if you want to get these videos, which I'm going to send only to my subscriber, you can go to my website fibstalker.com and subscribe to my newsletter. And I typically send a newsletter in the weekends. Lately, as I moved to Toronto, it comes with a bigger interval between newsletters. So, but I'll resume anyway in December or early next year. I wish you a very good evening and a great weekend, and trade safe, and remember to visit Dale Pinkert's live analysis room, LAR, on fxstreet.com. Have a nice day. Bye now.